Hi guys, in today's tutorial we will see what is ternary operator. If you remember in our previous video we have seen all that code that this was all about Netflix series. In this code we had basically a favorite series, and inside favorite series we have, if the user want to see comedy movie, we will show all the comedy movies depending on that variable. And inside this function we are comparing if he is watching, if he is interested in watching comedy movie, we will display all the comedy movies. And this is a component we have created for comedy movies, that we have arrays zeroth index is of comedy movie. And for the other movies, we have also created a component that is returning here. If the user is not interested in comedy movies, then we will display all the remaining movies, because we have only if and else condition. And today in this tutorial we will see what is ternary operator. Ternary operator is basically nothing but same the replacement of you can say if else condition. And this is an abbreviated code and shortcut code of this if else condition. You can see that this is a huge code. Let me show you. Yes, this is a huge code that from line 12 to 22, these are basically making almost 10 lines or near to 10 lines. And if we use ternary operator, what would happen? What is the syntax basically of ternary operator? Let me tell you the syntax. Syntax is syntax is basically the rule according to which we write the structure of any condition or any structure we have. If we talk about ternary operator, let me write here the spelling. Ternary operator, ternary operator. And if we talk about syntax of ternary operator, first of all we have condition, and at the next point of condition we have interrogative question mark here, and here we have an expression, and this expression would come if condition is true. This expression would only come if the condition is true. And we have basically here colon, and here we have, I don't have to write here export but expression only, and here I have an expression, and this expression would come if the condition is false. This is basically the complete syntax of the ternary operator. So let me explain here ternary operator. If we want this if else condition to replace with ternary operator, first of all we have condition. What is basically condition? If I want fa favorite series is equal to, and here I am writing comedy, and if this comedy is true, then we would display comedy. And I am using it as self-closing tag because I don't need to write anything behind. And for the else part, I have to give here colon, and here I have to write other. And now I have simply to write here return keyword, and inside this keyword we have that code, Control X, and let me paste it here, Control V, and all the if else I have to remove now. Let me see, I think there is any error here. This was basically the error. I just explained it, so I gonna remove it now. Control S, and let me move on the screen. No, as it is, you can see that at as favorite series is equal to comedy movie. That's why it is showing comedy, and inside this comedy movie we have 0th index, and at the 0th index of that array we have this data, and this data is displaying now on the screen. So this was all about comedy movie, but this is only replacement of if else condition. It cannot be for multiple if else conditions like if else, and at the last we have else. This is only if else condition, that if this is true then display this comedy, and if this is false then display this other, and in false case this can be any. It will display must either first element or second element, is depending on the condition. So this was all about ternary operator. I hope you understood it now.